So let me show you something real quick. These are the stats of the largest futures prop firm out there, and 100,000 traders are purchasing a challenge. 12.4 or 5% will only pass that challenge to get to a funded stage, and the funny thing is only 3.5% of these past challenges and these 100,000 traders are actually getting to a payout. And you know what it means? That means 97% of traders failing, losing money, and being sold at hope that they can escape their 9 to 5, making money from the laptop. You see these ads everywhere, right? The prop firms sell you hope. And most people, especially beginners, anywhere from 0 years to 2, 3 years even, are not ready because they see it as a little game and they can't, you know, before you actually purchase a challenge, know or think about your approach. Do you really think that your approach right now is better than 97% of all traders out there who are purchasing a challenge? If that's not there, if you think you're actually, you know, not having any strategy at all, you just turn up to the charts and have no structure, have no system, and you think you're gonna become this multi-million dollar trader to finally escape your 9 to 5, guys, then you just wishful hope for something to change. That is like um, trying to lose weight and just sitting at home doing nothing and waiting to lose fat. It's nonsense. So before you pass or before you purchase another challenge, you want to listen to this because I give you the raw insight of somebody who lost 100K or more in the first 3 years with prop firms in crypto in any market, guys. I probably made every mistake in a book to, you know, still be here is, you know, surprising myself actually, how much pain I, incurred and actually still here, sitting here, living my life on my terms, making multiple six figures in the market now every year. So these stats are real. These stats you probably seen on social media yourself, and if you don't think that you're the 97%, then you're probably delusional, very delusional to make it. And I don't know if somebody can help you. I think you need to be more reflective, put down your ego, because ego is a big thing in the market where it will hold you back. It will hold you so much back because you will not ask for help. You will even, you know, in your performance, your ego says, man, I want to get back where I was. I can't sit with that loss. I want to win. Like, you need to really work on your internal and see your ego as, observe your ego first of all, because the ego is there, right? Everybody has it, but some, have worked more on it so they can just go around it, can observe it, can feel where it comes from. And that is really what you need to develop, a skill where you can observe your emotions, your thoughts, and everything around, because your thoughts are sometimes not even yours. They're injected by your environment, by your by social media, for example, by everything you see and listen to. And we see and listen to things we don't really, we didn't choose to see and listen that, right? So that depends really on, what kind of people you have around, where you're growing up, what is your, even your educational system, everything you've been grown up with. It's very important. But I just wanted to show you these stats and really make it clear for you guys that you can figure out trading by yourself, but it takes you probably longer than you wish. You're not free in a couple months or 1 year or 2 years doing that. You probably are more to 5 to 8 years of doing it by yourself, failing, and sometimes you need to make mistakes hundreds of times until finally makes click that you say, nah, I'm not doing this again. Um, I was certainly somebody who needed really so many punches in the face until I really learned. And then I finally realized, man, like, why don't you really ask for help? Why don't you get a mentor? Why don't you have people around you? You're sitting alone in your basement in front of the screen every, 10, 12 hours a day trying to learn that shit by yourself. Where, man, I got lonely. I got very lonely. It's not that easy, It's like you're just by yourself. It's very complex market. There's so many nuances to learn, so many strategies, so many different social media figures, influencers, YouTubers. You jump from one video to another. Somebody tells you that, somebody tells you that. You have no structure. There's no guidance. Man, I was feeling fucking lost, bro. And that's why I'm saying that I'm still here after 5 years. It's just, yeah. I would say I earned it, I deserve it because I didn't quit. And that is where the most people will fail in trading because they quit. They are not developed a character where they say, oh man, this is actually shit. My situation is fucking me up. It is really pissing me off. But how can I learn from it? How can I make or see the good thing in the bad thing? That is a skill, that is, character, that is a mindset you need to develop to really win in anything. Because whatever you're gonna start new, if it's not trading right now, if you quit trading right now and you're gonna go to another business or another profession, you look first dumb. You will, be uneducated. You not, you know, be super successful in the first couple months or years even. So with anything you start, you have to stick through this learning curve, which is very steep in the beginning, but then goes exponential. And that is exactly what happens in trading. Like you really lose for a couple years, and then like in 1 year you make everything back, even more than that, and then you have a run which is just exponential, man. And that's why you need to get, and that is just to sticking through, and actually you're getting faster to there if you are learning from your mistakes, having structure, having system, having the right information. Man, you've been fed with too much information, I would say. There's no structure, there's no, you know, step-by-step process where you can learn something. You just go from one YouTube video to another and try to learn it for free. But do you really learn it for free? How much money did you pay in these challenges in the last month? How much did you pay in the last 6 months? Just calculate it. You're probably a 9 to 5, and how much of your payslip goes into these prop firms? you know Rather, and how much time will you lose in the future if you continue that, and how much money will you lose if you continue that? So what will change if you don't change right now? Um, so yeah, seeing somebody, taking on a mentor, seeing that as a quote unquote cost, is a very fixed mindset in my opinion. Because, bro, I take mentors on all the time just to learn new things. Right now I'm learning about YouTube business and stuff like that. I'm paying for information because I want to get better at creating content. You know, I've done this with trading too. I joined a community where I could learn from people who are just better than me. And yeah, like, I never seen it as quote unquote cost, because those are investments for your growth. And I think it is even dumber to pay more prop firm challenges, trying to figure it out yourself, knowing that nothing will change if you just pay this, but you think for every challenge, this one it is. I know, man. I've been there, bro. I've been, you know, going sometimes even bigger. So if I have a 100K challenge, I would buy a 200K challenge to, you know, kind of make it back faster or whatever. Like I was thinking something stupid, man. um, but fundamentally nothing changed. My strategy didn't change, my processes didn't change, my mindset wasn't changing. It is similar to double down on size on a trade just to make your recent loss back quicker. Exactly, um, crazy development. When I'm talking to you guys, like, I'm literally talking to myself, my younger self, who made really every fucking mistake in the book. And yeah, I learned so much, I grown so much. I'm very happy that, you know, I quit my 9 to 5 and can live that life I really wanted. And from now on, I put in more projects. So trading right now is at a point where, okay, I leveled up so much that I can now focus on another business, which is YouTube right now, where I just want to help people. I want to get some fulfillment out of my skill and teaching other people. I think serving not just yourself is the ultimate goal, right? Like, how do you get fulfillment? How do you, um, build something with meaning? That is really, I think, by helping people. And I think trading itself, in the beginning you don't see it, but if you get in, a couple of years in, you make money, you'll have this quote unquote freedom you ever chased. Gets boring, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it gets boring. You basically just looking at a chart which prints candles. The money is just numbers on a screen. You've seen now over the last couple of years so many numbers. You get desensitized of it. You don't really, it's just money on the numbers, just same as in your bank account. Do you really see the money anymore nowadays? You know, I actually quite like it here in Thailand because there's a lot of cash still around. So I have, getting those notes out. So having actually cash in my hands actually nice. I like it. But I remember in living in the UK, I would never have a pound note. Never. Like, there would be just a hustle, right? I can tap my phone everywhere. But no, cash is king. It's nice to have cash. But the point is that it is just numbers on the screen, and doesn't mean anything. What does it mean making 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 more if you have already money? So yeah, I'm happy that my content is also resonating with you guys. I just started 1 month ago, and I can see already great comments, people liking it, people saying, man, you will blow up. So I see that people see value in it, and I think because I talk to you guys as I would talk to me, like my younger self 5 years back, I would talk to you really like to him. And I wish I had somebody sooner like this, somebody who's just truthfully talking to me, who, you know, can connect with, who, is just a normal guy. And that's I am a normal guy, guys. I'm not a quant. I'm not super intelligent with 300 IQ. I'm just somebody who has character, has grit, discipline, and it's just working hard, man. Like, working hard and not watching fucking Netflix and doing bullshit a day. Like, I just want to improve myself, so I work on my trading, I work on my YouTube, I work on, on my health, on my fitness, I work on skills, that is making me fulfilled, seeing myself better than the year before. And if you're not the person like that, because the 9 to 5 teaches you just, you're in your job, you know what you do, you have your job description, you do this task, and you're not really growing. You just do this repeated stuff every time. You know what you're worth because your boss told you how much you're worth. You're getting this pay slip. And I remember living payslip to payslip, so I would not even be going anywhere with it. I would gain the money, I would put it in, trading, which I would lose, and then the rest I would just live from. And then I was just waiting for end of the month to get that stimulus check. So yeah, I know the cycle, man. I've been out of it for more than a year now. So I'm, yeah, giving you that raw perspective of me now being living my my real journey. I really had to reframe myself as well. Who am I? You know, like after being so long in a system, starting with the educational system, then going to, you know, a corporate system where you make, you know, money in a 9 to 5, and you always have to put this mask on because you need to obey to these rules or policies or people, whatever, to, you know, you want to gain something from. It's, yeah, it's just not really nice, I think, in my opinion. You can't be really freely yourself. So I always wanted to be myself, find myself, do the things I want, living on my own terms, you know. And for that, you just need skills, guys. And if you're listening to that, we are all in trading. Trading is one form how you can make money from your laptop, how you can live your dream life, whatever it is. And getting to a point where I am right now, where I take that money and make investments, right? I invest in personal brand. I invest in other businesses. I invest in real estate. Like, you see that you can create multiple avenues with that. This is just one vehicle that doesn't need to be your end all be all, just being a trader and then die from it. You can take this skill and put this, actually, you know, the resource, the energy you can extract from the market into other things, the things you really like. You know, if you're an athlete, if you like playing football or playing, you know, doing martial arts, or, you know, whatever it is, you play tennis, then buy your time back and focus on the things you love. Go full time as an athlete, you know. Um, do any business you ever liked, being a streamer or whatever it is. Like, it's great to make that money and then put it in the passion project you really have. And especially, you're doing these projects without even thinking of a financial gain, because if you can make money from that, you know, if you make 5 figures a month from trading, then you have enough to live even in the Western world, and you have enough money to put in your project, and you can just build without needing to make money on it. Otherwise, you stop building because it doesn't produce money. Eventually, there are probably avenues to make money from any passion project. Um, but I think I always thought about making and, you know, opening up projects I really like to do without a financial gain, and that is where like a true product, service, brand comes out of it, because you don't care about the money. It's just you provide value for yourself, for your surroundings. And yeah, I thought, think about the next steps as well, why you want to become a full-time trader and how you could actually lead this into helping other people's, even your family, buying them a dream house, you know, retiring your family, giving your parents, you know, depending how old they are, you know, the last couple of years, the last decades, they have um, a future they never had. Like, you know, you have such a strong why that, man, everything you're putting in, it's not a cost, guys. It's an investment to get the future desired outcome. And yeah, man, I think there's so much in for you if you take it serious. But again, remember, 97% of traders fail, and not because they can't do it, but they just have not the right information. They haven't worked on themselves yet. They have the wrong approach, the wrong mindset for it. Um, Most people will probably never make it, and that is just the simply truth, because they know it better. Most of them, they know it already better. They know they don't need help. They think they want to do it themselves. I thought I could do it myself, because I thought, man, I'm strong enough. You know, I don't need somebody. I actually want to tell everybody I'm self-made. You know, you can go fast by yourself, but you get far together, very far. So I hope I inspired you today again for, you know, thinking about trading a little bit more deep. Go a bit deeper, why you started it. Are you currently in the 3 percentile where your approach is so good that out of, you know, 100 people, I'm one of these 3 who makes a payout? If you really can, with conviction, say yes, then congratulations, you're there. And you probably have the receipts already, so I don't need to ask you for that. But I think most people listening to this right now are in a 97 percentile. Just ask you why. Ask deep question, because trading is a very introspective profession. It's all about you. It's all about what's going on here, what's going on here, and you need to be very reflective about this, because shy away, but that would just prolong your journey. It will not shorten your journey. As soon you're gonna say, I'm gonna face this now, I'm gonna fix this, you will be stuck in the 97 percentile. And for these people who, want to take it serious, down in YouTube description I have a link where we can talk one to one. I can see if I can help you, and if you're the right fit for my program, then I'm gonna help you to escape your 9 to 5, to get you really from even a beginner trader, somebody who is 1, 2, 3 years in but is still not consistent and profitable, who wants to make 5 to 10K a month. You know, I will get you there, because I've been there where I wanted that, and now I'm here living in Thailand, having that money, making that money. I have the receipts online. So if you want to talk to me, down there in the YouTube description is a link. Take it, but ask yourself if you're serious about it. And I don't want to walk with everyone. I'm very picky with the people. So until I talk to you next time, guys, I hope that was a little bit of an inspiration, and it gives you another perspective how to treat trading, how to, you know, go about it. And I talk to you next time, guys. See you soon. Bye.